Tom Holman showed up in Chicago and within 24 hours found a convicted sex offender who has been living in our city since 2009.
What's going on? This is My Life in the Shop. I'm your host down in Washington. This guy is just unbelievable. Let me tell y'all something. As a man, it's up to you to defend your family, your block, your neighborhood, our women, our children, our elders. Listen to this guy's response. Now, Tom Holman, who is Trump's border czar, within 24 hours, found a convicted sex offender, been in the Chicago streets since 2009. Remind you, within 24 hours of the Trump administration, since 2009, how many years is that? And he's been walking around. Now, for the men, people who will protect your community, listen to Brandon Johnson's answer.
If he can do this, why can't you?
Because that's their job. That is their job. The federal
Their job's not to keep the people of Chicago.
That's their job. He's saying it's their job. Why did you catch this person? And no question, that should have been the easiest deportation. Hold up, homeboy. You a convicted sex offender. We sending you on a plane. Trump's border czar said, hey, we're asking Chicago, just open up the Cook County jails and give us the people who are supposed to be deported, who already by law broke the law. They're in jail. I did a show the other day where there was a guy that just got out of jail for a DUI where he ended the life of a young 19-year-old girl. There was another, this dude convicted. Unbelievable. Listen to the whole thing.
Tom Holman showed up in Chicago and within 24 hours found a convicted sex offender who has been living in our city since 2009, flouting the sex offender registry. If he can do this, why can't you?
Because that's their job. That is their job. The federal
Their job's not to keep the people of Chicago safe.
To make sure that individuals who are undocumented, who have been charged with, convicted of a crime, it is the federal government's responsibility to do their part and uphold the law. Our local police department, along with our public health department, along with our other sister agencies, are working to build a better, stronger, safer Chicago. And as we've stated repeatedly, those critical investments, you continue to see the results of those investments as vital.
All right, so now this is a guy they're talking about, but wow. Let me tell y'all something. I said this before. I will not blame him. Whenever Brandon Johnson F's up, I will not blame him. I will blame all of you. And the way I see it, ladies, y'all laughing up out here. Listen to it. Look, 24 hours. And Brandon Johnson is just like, oh, everybody, come on in, come on in. I got the taxpayers' dollars that I will pay y'all and I will spend on y'all. And then he's going to turn around and hand the people of the entire city $1 billion bill. Here y'all go. Property taxes up. That's why California, New York, that's why everybody with money or who could get a great job or who can, they move out of those states. And this city is about to, it costs $3,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment in California and New York.
Yeah. Well, this is an example of sanctuary cities, right? We got an illegal alien convicted of sex crimes involving children. And he's walking the streets of Chicago. Again, the downfall, the problem with the sanctuary city, that people like us walking the street rather than law enforcement working with federal agents. This is what.
Unbelievable. Brandon Johnson was elected Cook County Commissioner 2018 and 23, he was elected mayor. Why? How did he get in? Everybody, he ran against Paul Vallis, right? I think his name Vallis. Yeah, I think it's Paul Vallis. After Mayor Lloyd Lightfoot. This is direct result of everybody just going in and blindly voting. Don't even get to know the candidate. Don't want to know the candidate. Don't know who the candidate is. And this is direct result of the crime in our city. The violence in our city ran by horrible leadership that gives them a slap on the wrist. I did a video where there was a young lady, police officer, whose life was ended by a guy who was let out of jail 5 times and just committed another carjacking. They gave him criminal trespass to a vehicle and was letting him out every year. Every year he got caught for carjacking and was criminal trespass to a vehicle until he finally ended the life of a young lady who would still be alive had the city been hard on crime. I'm going to tell you where you won't take this mess to. Arizona, red states. You won't take this. Oh, no, they ain't. What? You won't dare go there with this mess. So now Brandon Johnson welcomes the entire world. Come on in. I got the taxpayers' dollars. Now, as taxpayers, y'all should be furious. And when your tax bills go up for everything, you asked for it. You voted for it. You eat it. Stop complaining. I can't step when I get online. I see people, taxes going up again. Taxes going up again. Who you think paying for that? Mass shooting. I covered this story too. Mass shooting. Guess who they were? Guess who they were?
This is the house in Chicago where 3 Venezuelan migrants were shot to death. 8 others were also shot and sent to the hospital in critical condition where they later survived. Allegedly, this was a whorehouse. The incident occurred Monday, December 2nd during a house party that turned deadly. Rest in peace to the migrants that came to America looking for the American dream but stumbled upon the American nightmare. My condolences goes out to their families.
Yep, you heard that right. Out of all the other stuff that a big city has to be plagued with, New York, that mayor put them in hotels $300, $400 a night on taxpayer dimes. Guess who property taxes? Guess who all their taxes? Guess who got to pay for it? The people in New York. Because of one mayor want to take your money because y'all want to go to the polls and just and not even research who you're voting for. And my man said, I'm going to take your dollars and I'm going to just spend it all on them. They walked over the border illegally and got the red carpet. Some people were saying that they were paying them thousands a month. Housing, food, shelter, everything. And Mayor Brandon Johnson, the New York mayor, and they still fighting. They still giving resistance. And look at here. Y'all just admit you messed up. Get out the way. Get out the way. They cannot make our streets safer. They do not want to make our streets safer. They are the failure and the reason these cities are in the chaos they are in. Look who runs California. Look who runs Chicago. Look who runs Baltimore, New York. I can tell you right now, every red city, there's an influx of people. I can tell you where they are from. They are from California, New York, Chicago, Baltimore. You go to Atlanta, you go to Texas, because I got people all in Atlanta. I got people all in Houston. Because they're trying to get away from this madness. Taxes in them states are dirt cheap. No income tax, property taxes in some of those states. Because they don't need them. They're not flushing all their taxes dollars to everyone else. Anyway, make sure you guys like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace, y'all.
See on fire, ooh, down to the wire. It's my life in the shine. Ooh, it's my life in the shine.